we do. We have a number, of course, of business members that are a part of Cycle Toronto. So if you represent a business here tonight and you're looking to support cycling in the city, make sure to chat with me or my colleague Keegan at some point tonight. Thank you also to Steam Whistle Brewery. Hey, I don't know if you've had a chance to grab a beer in the back yet. All that beer was donated by Steam Whistle, so thank you, Steam Whistle. That's fantastic. Give it up for Steam Whistle. Also thank our other partners who are helping you keep you refreshed, like Propeller Coffee, Dufflet Pastries, and Vert Catering. Please feel free to help yourself to the refreshments throughout the ceremony. And we're also grateful to 918 Bathurst, this gorgeous A-framed room, for enabling us to participate and have this event here tonight. So thank you. Tonight we bring you the Toronto Bike Awards, which has two gears. The first portion of the night is dedicated to, of course, as I said before, to the 13th annual City of Toronto Bicycle Friendly Business Awards. 5 awards will be presented to organizations that have gone above and beyond as champions and to recognize and honor businesses that support and promote cycling. The awards are judged, or were judged, by an expert panel comprised of the following 3 people, and some of you may know these folks. Louisa Murcell from Transportation Options and Ontario Buy Bike, Nancy Smith-Lee from the Toronto Centre for Active Transportation, and Tanya Smith from Bikes Without Borders. These 3 expert panelists provided some key guidance on these awards, so it's fabulous that they were able to take part in that. Each winner will receive one of 3 prizes, not to mention the actual trophy itself, a Bike Share Toronto corporate membership, a bike repair station donated by Steam Whistle, and or a Cycle Toronto Safe Cycling Workshop. The second portion of the night is devoted to the community awards, and I know there's many people in this room who are a part of many of those groups like Cycle Toronto, for instance. We'll be recognizing volunteers and businesses and individuals who have made significant contributions to propelling the work that we do together. So, you know, of course, we're here tonight. We are all here committed and working towards safer streets in this city. The final thank you that I really wanted to extend was to some of our elected officials who are here tonight. Councillor Mike Layton, who's here. Thank you for being here, Councillor. Give it up for Councillor Mike Layton. Councillor Mary Fragadakis, thank you so much for being here. Councillor Fragadakis, give it up for... And the Honourable MPP Eleanor McMahon is also here tonight. It's quite a thing to call you that, Eleanor. 2014, of course, has been a pretty exciting year for the cycling community. Anybody taking a ride on Richmond Adelaide? Hey, yeah, it's fantastic. We've had a fairly exciting year. As many of you know, Cycle Toronto, of course, is the city's big bike advocacy organization, and we've pushed for change in this city and transformation to the city's streets to enable everyone in this room to be able to ride in a safe and protected environment. So that ultimately, the work that we do is focused, really geared in on moving our city towards becoming a more bike-friendly city. And we know it's possible. It's because of the people in this room tonight that are helping to trigger that change, and it's critical. That pilot project that was approved at Council, if you can believe this, was approved unanimously. Unanimously, 39-0. It is remarkable. Other wins from this year, how many people are still riding out there? Still riding, yeah, right. How many people plan to ride throughout the winter? Hey, right on. One of the things you know, though, of course, riding in the winter is often, our bike lanes can often be places where snow gets stored rather than places where we feel safe and comfortable. And if you're like me, through many winters, I actually wind up going back to the major arterials to ride on because they are safer than streets that have painted bike lanes on them. We, though, and we're really thrilled, by the work of Transportation Services as well as the support at Council. Starting in 2015, we'll have a downtown priority network of snow-cleared streets and bike lanes that'll ultimately find the basis for all of us to ride more safely. So this is a big change, and it's a first in this city. It's one of the first in Canada. We'll have a priority network of snow-cleared roads for cyclists, which is amazing. Give it up for that. I also want to make mention of the work of some of our core advocates, and I know some of the businesses that are here tonight. It was a long road, and yet in May of 2014, we saw the approval of the Eglinton Connects environmental assessment, which, when fully completed and funded, will see 11 kilometers of protected bike lanes across Eglinton, which is will transform this city. So Eglinton will be, I think, a major transformation again for the City of Toronto. So for everyone that worked on the Eglinton Connects project, everyone from staff, city planning, transportation services, and to our, of course, to our city councillors themselves, thank you for your support on that. Eglinton is going to be a new place. The final thing I wanted to make mention of, if you haven't purchased a t-shirt in the back, we've got Minimum Grid t-shirts. Those of you, I'm sure, have Minimum Grid bands on your bicycles. It was a core part of our campaign throughout the election campaign, working to get the support of all councillors to build a citywide network of protected bike lanes and bike boulevards. We know this is a core requirement in the City of Toronto. We need a citywide grid. And I'm thrilled to let you know tonight, folks, that we have 27 councillors who have said that they support building that minimum grid by 2018, which is enormous, folks. So please give it up for the councillors here and those 27 councillors as well. With all that said, we're going to kick off the Bicycle Friendly Business Awards presentation at 8 o'clock. Well, we might be a little bit behind that, but first, it's my distinct pleasure to announce our keynote speaker this evening. As Chief Planner of the City of Toronto, Jennifer Keesmaat is committed to creating places where people flourish. Over the past decade, Jennifer has been repeatedly recognized by the Canadian Institute of Planners and OPPI for her innovative work in Canadian municipalities. Most recently, Jennifer was named as one of the most influential people in Toronto by Toronto Life magazine and one of the most powerful people in Canada by Maclean's magazine. Her planning practice is characterized by an emphasis on collaborations across sectors and broad engagement with municipal staff, councils, developers, business leaders, NGOs, and residents associations. Her priorities include implementing a divisional strategic plan, leading an official plan review process, refining public consultation to provide more access to city building conversations, transit planning, mid-rise development in the City of Toronto's many avenues, and overseeing development review for over 4,000 applications annually. That's not a tough job. I don't know what is. Jennifer is the founder of Project Walk, which premiered its first short film in 2011 as an official selection at the Toronto International Film Festival. I didn't know that. Cool. In 2012, Jennifer debuted her first TED Talk, Walk to School, and in 2013, she delivered her second, Own Your City. Jennifer is a graduate of the University of Western Ontario, combined honors in English and philosophy, and has a Master in Environmental Studies. Please join me in welcoming City of Toronto Chief Planner, Jennifer Keesmaat.